the Lord's victory spread like fire across the land. From the hills to the coastlands, kings trembled at his name. They gathered themselves into one purpose, not to repent, but to make war against us. When the people of Gibeon heard what the Lord had done to Jericho and Ai, they chose deception over battle. Tearing their garments, cracking old wineskins, packing the dust of their city upon their clothes. They came to us looking like travelers from a far country, but their feet had never left the land. They came to us at Gilgal, to the place where we had set our camp before the Lord. Their words were gentle, their request bold.
We have come from a far country.
Now therefore make a covenant with us. But my men answered wisely,
Perhaps you dwell among us. How then can we make a covenant with you? We are your servants. Who are you? And where do you come from?
From a very far country your servants have come, because of the name of the Lord your God.
They spoke of his fame, of what he did in Egypt, of the kings who fell beyond the Jordan. They said their elders sent them, commanding them to rise early, to meet us,
We are your servants.
to speak peace. They placed the bread before us. Hot when we left our homes, they said, now dry, broken, mold in its folds. They held up their wineskins, once filled, now torn, their garments thin, their sandals cracked by dust and time. And everything we saw looked like the truth. We held their provisions before us, trusted what appeared worn by distance, and judged by what made sense in the moment. Yet we never turned toward the Lord. No sacrifice was offered. No question was lifted heavenward. We relied on ourselves, and a vow was sealed in the absence of his voice. So I made peace with them. I made a covenant, and I swore an oath before the Lord. But 3 days passed, and the truth found us. We learned they were our neighbors. Their cities stood near our camp. Their journey had never begun. I called them before me and said,
Why have you deceived us, saying you were from a far country when you dwell among us?
We knew the Lord commanded you to take this land, so we acted to preserve our lives.
I could not break the oath spoken in his name, for a covenant made before the Lord cannot be undone by anger. So I spared their lives, but I placed upon them a weight they would carry. They became servants, woodcutters, and water-bearers for the house of my God. They lived because of a vow spoken in haste. And I learned that day, obedience delayed is costly, but an oath before the Lord is sacred.